Hello, everyone. So, I am starting something new here. If you're watching this, then I have posted this on YouTube. And so, let me just start this. I have my notes of the things I want to talk about so I don't forget. Um, and I'm out in the greenhouse. It is pretty chilly outside and really windy. So, if you hear anything, it's probably the wind in the in the ceiling, the roof of the greenhouse. Um, so, anyways, here's what I'm thinking. So every year I have tried to do something with with you guys to kind of like create a connection, especially through these winter cold months when there's not a lot going on and like we're all just kind of struggling and waiting for spring and waiting for better weather. So like in 2024, I started by posting, I did a weekly post about the daylight hours and how many minutes of daylight we were gaining, and like what time the sun was setting, and tried to keep everybody going that way and connect a little bit. Then in 2025, I stepped it up a little bit and we did a weekly garden jobs. I would post every week about what I was doing in the garden and suggestions for some things that you guys could do in your gardens this time of the year. Um, People seem to really love that. I love doing that. I I really like kind of thrive on structure and a rhythm, a schedule. I like having things to look forward to. So I kind of feel like I got to step it up a little bit again this year. So what I'm thinking is doing a weekly like combo. Like we're going to sit down and have a conversation, or just like a video log on YouTube. I'll post it. I'm hoping that I can post a link to Facebook to remind you guys. I think that I can, so that you can access it through Facebook and get to it. I'm working out the details. This is all brand new to me. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. So I think my intention is to post these on Friday mornings, um, so that like you guys can kind of maybe relax on Saturday morning with a cup of coffee and listen to me prattle on about garden things and the weather and all that. So that is my intention. Um, Not sure. I'm hoping that it's easy to keep up with, and I hope you guys like this. Um, One of my absolute favorite things all year long, honestly, but especially this time of the year when I can't get outside and there's not as much for me to do, is to get up in the morning and I like have my whole list of garden shows on YouTube, and I brew a pot of coffee. I'm a pretty early riser. I don't know about you guys, but even this time of the year when I just have trouble sleeping and I'm falling asleep on the couch at 8:30 at night, but I'm up at like 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. So I love it. It's like my favorite to be up when the house is quiet and nobody else is up, and um, I just brew a pot of coffee and I watch my garden shows in the morning. And even in the summer, it's great because I still feel like I can do it because I wake up so early. I still feel like it's not quite an indulgence. It is an indulgence, but um, I'm not wasting my day watching TV because I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do it. So maybe this will be something that you will enjoy doing also at 5 a.m. on Friday morning or whatever. However you choose to consume these videos if you do. So that is my plan. I want to caution you that I'm not a videographer. And like I said, this is all brand new to me. So I don't know how, like I'm videoing this on my cell phone, which is usually pretty like decent video. And I have a microphone because the video or the microphone on my camera just doesn't pick up well, especially if I'm outside. It is very tinny sounding, and you can definitely tell when I don't have my microphone on. So other than this, like I'm not tech savvy in the way, like I don't know how to edit video. And maybe that's something that I will learn along the way. But this is just going to be like a relaxed conversation between you and me, or mostly for me, I guess. I'm just going to be talking. I'm thinking that maybe they'll be about 15 minutes long because I don't know if I have, can I talk for that long? I don't know. We'll see. And we'll see how it evolves over the year. Maybe as the weather changes and I get busier, I don't know if I'll have time to do it. Maybe, hopefully I will. So that's my intention. And what am I going to talk about? So what I think, like, this is a way for us to connect, like for me to feel connected to you, for you to feel connected to me, I guess. Because social media, like I can post videos on Facebook and Instagram. Most of the time they're very limited in how long they can be, especially like on stories and stuff. And so it's just a little bit more difficult to like really share like good content, good stuff with you guys. This is like a little bit more long form where I can get deeper into a subject and give you a lot more information. So what I want to talk about is just like what's going on the farm, like what's happening out here this week. What am I doing in the garden? What are we doing on the farm? What am I doing in the greenhouse? I think that I will probably still want to talk about like our garden jobs for the week. People really like that, and I really like that, and I think that I will really love being able to actually talk you through some things, talk more about what I'm doing and exactly how I'm doing it, what I'm planting, new things that I'm trying. So I think that I'm going to keep up with the garden jobs for the week, but through this video so that we can get more in depth. And then just being able to share like tips and ideas with you guys. Especially this time of the year, like I'd like to talk to you about how are we all managing? How am I managing getting through the seasonal depression? Because I definitely have a hard time with that when there's not as many hours of daylight and I can't get outside and work. What are we doing to manage that? How are we coping with that? I was just telling my husband today that like I really thrive on like I always have this running to-do list in my head, and if I don't accomplish something off of that to-do list each day, I feel like I feel really frustrated. I feel like I didn't do anything, like I was useless. Like I really look forward to my days that are less structured, where I don't have to go to work, and I feel like the choices of what I am doing for the day are mine. But then if I can't get out there and do some things, then I get really frustrated by that. So that's just a personality trait. And so I have also looking at the clock, it's about 11 minutes so far. So I'm trying to keep this one to about 15 minutes. I have a new avenue of the uh, flower farm that I am working on developing right now. And I see these videos maybe being a way to expand on that. So what I want to do is um, I'm trying to create more take-home kits that you guys can do on your own at home, like the wreath kits that I did at Christmas time. But I want them to be seasonal and have something available every season of the year. So, like maybe my workshops can be uh, changed in a way that I can box everything up and then create a video that you guys could watch on YouTube, maybe with instruction on how to do the project. So I see this as possibly being a way that I can share that information with you, the instructional videos. Um, and that way, if you're someone who's either too busy or maybe doesn't just enjoy like the being in a big group of people type of situation, um, and you would rather, you like the workshop ideas, but you'd rather do it in the comfort of your own home, you can still participate in that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where my head is going with these videos. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Do you think that this is something that you will enjoy listening to? Do you have suggestions on things that you would like to hear me talk about? Topics that you'd like to learn more about? I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think? I'm out here in the greenhouse on January 11th. It's pretty chilly out here. I'm keeping my hands warm on my cup of coffee. Um, so, yeah, that's basically the thoughts I have in my head right now. I have a video that I am working on for this Friday. And let me know what you think. Let me know. Let me know. I don't want to just keep saying a bunch of nonsense. So I'm going to cut this short. But Friday, look for the video. See if you think it's something that you'd be interested in, and I'll start working on some ideas. We'll talk to you guys Friday.